Hey viewers, Beaster here, and today I'm going to teach you how to solve a Rubik's Cube. So first, before we get started with showing you how to solve the Rubik's Cube, I'm going to solve it first to show you that I actually can do it, so you can trust I know what I'm doing. So first I need to scramble it, so I'm going to scramble it with my eyes closed, so that way there's no suspicion that I'm just getting it to a certain point. So as you can see now, the cube is scrambled, and now we can begin the solving. 3, 2, 1, let's go. There we go. Completely solved Rubik's Cube. Okay. So the first thing you need to know before you begin to solve is the two most important moves in cubing. They're called the left trigger and the right trigger. We'll start with the right trigger. So before I show you the triggers, you're going to need to know how to hold the cube. So the best way to hold the cube is you hold the majority of the cube in your left hand like this. Then you place your 3 fingers on these 3 things right here. This one, and this one. So then the right trigger is basically going the right side backwards, the top over to the left, and then the right forward again. That is what the right trigger is. And that's how some people like cheat and show you how they can solve it. So they start it and it solves state. And if you continue doing the right trigger over and over again, it will eventually solve itself. That's only from its solve state. Yep, right there. So yep, and that works with the left trigger as well. So when you are performing the left trigger, you're going to hold the majority of the cube in your right hand, and then you're going to use these 3 fingers to hold the cube in this one, and this one. It goes like this: the left backwards, the top over to the right, and the left down again. Keep doing it. Eventually back to its solve state. Alright. So there's 8 steps to solving the Rubik's Cube. The first step is called the daisy step. So I'm going to scramble the cube, and I can show you what you're going to want to find. So before you begin to solve the daisy step, the other thing you need to know is that some people think of the Rubik's Cube as solving for stickers. You're actually not solving for stickers. You're solving for pieces. Let me explain. So right here, this is a centerpiece. Even though they might appear to move, they actually don't move. So there's one center for each color. There's a green center, there's a green center, a blue center, a yellow center, a white center, an orange center, and a yellow center. So the centers actually never move for the whole solve. That's one of the key parts because they actually control where all the other pieces go. The second kind of piece is called an edge piece. This piece right here. So it might appear to be blue, but then on this side it's red. Edge pieces have two stickers, one on the top and one right here. So that's the edge piece, and then these are corner pieces. So the corner piece has three stickers. So for instance, this one has red, yellow, and blue. But so the daisy step is you need to find your yellow center, and then you need to make it look like a daisy, which means it's supposed to have white. It's supposed to have white edge pieces surrounding it. It doesn't matter what the other color is on the other side. We're not worried about that right now. So as you can see, when I scrambled the cube, one of them happened to be there. So that's just luck. They're usually. So then, what I'm gonna do is we're gonna turn these to see if we can find any other ones. There's none there. Let's try here. Right there. There's one. Orange for the bottom. There's one right there. Alright. So now that doesn't always work. So now I'm going to show you how to find the other pieces. So as you can see, we need one more piece right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look and see where another edge piece is on the board. Okay, right there. So we'll see we're going to turn the top to where that edge piece is lining up with that top one right there. So now we are going to you're going to begin to turn the top. We're going to turn this front face right here until that edge piece is on the bottom. There it is, on the bottom right there. So it's right above where we want it to be. So the way you get it there is you move this piece out of the way. You move this down here, put that back up there, and then so you don't want these two to move. You leave those two up there for the time being. Then you move this into position, bring those two back down, and you have a daisy. So sometimes you get it by accident, but that's the way you get it good. So now I'm going to mix up again, and then I am going to find the daisies on my cube, and then you are going to do it on your cube at home. I have mine. That's my daisy. And don't worry if you have corners. So I haven't have any corners, but if you have white corners as well, don't worry about that. As long as you have the daisy, that's all you need. So that is the first step. Now, you may have seen me do it fast. That's because I've been doing this for 3 months. So now, I suggest that unless you have already done this before and you're just trying to learn again, that you pause the video and keep doing this until you've mastered this. Then once you've mastered this, we can move on to the next step in solving. Okay, well, welcome back. It's time for the second step. So the second step is called the white cross. So as you can see, our daisy's right here. Then on the bottom, so we need to keep that daisy on the top of the cube at all times. Keep it on the top. Then on the bottom, as you can see, we have a white center. Our goal is to have a white cross. There, there, and there. And here. So what you're going to do is, but also at the end, the second and third steps, you are going to have the whole bottom face solved and the whole first layer solved. But to get that done, there's a certain thing you have to do. So find your daisy, keep it on top. So find one of your white edge pieces. So let's go with this one. So we'll see how it has a green piece on the other side of its edge. You're going to keep turning the top until that green piece aligns with its green center. There we go. Now, you're going to turn it twice in front of you. 1, 2. As you can see, that white piece has moved to the bottom, and that green piece is now lined up with its center. So let's find the next one right here. So, oh, it's already lined up. So sometimes that happens when you're going to turn it twice. There, turn twice. There. Twice. Alright, now as you can see on the bottom of the cube we have a perfect white cross. And it doesn't matter also if you have white corners as well. That doesn't matter because we're trying to solve that whole face anyway. So just leave that be. Okay, that was the second step. Seems pretty easy. So now what I need you to do is I need you to pause the video right here until you have mastered this step as well. Then once you have mastered this step, then you may start the video and we'll move on to step 3. Welcome back. It's time for step 3. Step 3 is going to be getting this whole bottom layer solved and this whole bottom face solved as a bonus. And then once you have this solved, this is going to stay solved for the whole remainder of the solve. So no matter, so on the other steps, once you're finished with each step, these 2 things should be done. So what you're going to do is you're going to search the top layer of your cube for white corner pieces. So as you can see right here, here's a white corner piece. So as you can see, we're not worried about this top one. We're only worried about the other one. So here, it's blue. So now, what we're going to do is we're going to turn that blue and white corner piece until the blue matches up diagonally to its center. Right here. Okay. As you can see, the blue and white corner piece is matched up diagonally with its center. Now, we are going to perform whatever trigger we are going to perform a trigger for whatever side it is on. So as you can see, it's on the left side. So you use the left trigger. There we go. Now that takes care of that one. Now you're going to keep searching the top of your cube for white corner pieces until there are no more to be found. So you can do that on your cube. I'm going to do it on mine. Alright, so usually once there are no more white corner pieces, as you can see on my cube, I have no more white corner pieces in this top layer, and this entire bottom layer is solved, and the bottom face is solved as well. So now, there might be a circumstance like this though. So let me see if I can get my cube to that circumstance. So you can go ahead and just wait here, and then when I come back, I will be able to show you the other circumstances. Okay, we're back. So I have the 2 scenarios that might come up. So the first scenario is if you search the top face. So as you can see, the bottom face is not completely solved, neither is this. So see, I'm out of white corner pieces on the top. So as you can see on the top face, I have a white thing on the top face. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna look there, and you're gonna look down here. See, right now that is matched up with a white one. We do not want that. So you're going to match this up with one on the bottom that is not white. So if we turn it once with the, okay, see, now that is matched up with a green piece on the bottom. Now you are going to perform the appropriate trigger twice. So as you can see, he's on the right side. So you're going to perform the right trigger twice. So now, after we perform that twice, it has become a corner piece. And this thing is orange. You just turn this, diagonal, trigger, and it's done. So now, that is the first way. And then you just do that, and you're done. Now, you're going to pause the video again, and we are going to find the very last scenario. Okay, well, welcome back. I have the very last scenario for you. You might find a white piece on the bottom layer, so not on the top layer, not on the top layer, not on the top face, but on the bottom layer. So if you find on the bottom layer, then all you're going to do is perform the trigger for the side it's on. So it's on the right side. Do the right trigger. It brings it up here to the top. Twist it until it's facing the one that's not itself. Do that trigger twice. It goes there. Goes there, and then we just keep performing those things until it is done. So now, see, now it's back to normal. They're just on the top corners. You solve for the top corners, solve for that, do that twice, for that, and you're done. So those are the 3 scenarios of where you can complete the third step, which is the bottom face solve, the entire bottom layer solve. So now I suggest that you either pause the video and practice this if you understood all that, or rewind the video and watch it until you have mastered this step as well. And once you have mastered this step as well, then we will move on to the fourth step, which will be solving this second layer. So having the first two layers solved and the bottom face solved. Okay, well, welcome back. On to the fourth step. So as I said before, you need to have mastered the first three steps to have mastered this step. So this next step, you are going to be solving this layer. So first, what you need to do is you need to search the top layer and find edge pieces that do not have a yellow sticker on them. So see, like this one, there's red and blue. There's no yellow sticker. So what you're going to do is you are going to move this red piece up top to where it matches directly above its center. There we go, like this. So see, now it makes an upside down T. They should all make upside down T's. So it's down there, upside down T. Now what you're going to do is you're going to look at the blue. Is that blue sticker, is it center on the left side or the right side? It's on the left the left side. So we're going to move the top one to the right. Then we are going to perform the left trigger. Now you have that blue piece. You're going to move it diagonally to its center. And you're going to do that. Now let's do one more. So see, it says orange and green. It does not have any yellow edge pieces. So you turn that orange one to where it's directly above its center. So now green is on this side too. I'm going to do that. Left trigger. Move the green diagonally with its center. On that trigger. And that's done as well. So you are going to keep doing this for any edge pieces that do not have yellow stickers until there are no more edge pieces without yellow stickers. And then that whole layer should be solved. So I'm going to do that on my sheet while you do it on yours. Okay, I am done with that step now as well. So now, as you can see, these first two steps are done as well as the other steps. Now that these steps are done, I'm going to pause the video and let you do it for yourself while we wait to move on to the fifth step. And welcome back, viewers. We are on to step 4. So the first 3 steps, we are on to step 5. The first 3 steps, the first 4 steps was getting the whole top first 2 layers solved and the whole bottom face solved. Now you're on to step 5. Step 5 will be solving the yellow face. So let's do it. This is where it gets complicated. We're going to have to learn formulas and algorithms. I suggest that you write these down as I say them, or you can just go back and watch the video over and over again. Alright. So the first thing that we are going to do is we're going to look on the top face. There are 3 signs. First, there could be a straight line down the center with yellow square. We don't have that. So for any of these 3, it's fine. So that we don't have that. Or they could all be disjointed. If there's no pattern, then you just do the formula I'm about to show you. But for what we have here, we have an L shaped. You are going to turn that L shaped until this L is facing like this, outward to down and to the left, down and to the left. There we go. Now we are going to keep that on the top, and we are going to do this formula. So for the first part is F. This stands for the front face, and F is just turning it once to the right. So F, U, spinning it once to the left, F, U, R, which is moving it backwards, R, U prime, which is moving it the opposite way, R prime, moving that the opposite way, and F prime, moving that the opposite way. Now we have what looks like a fish. There's the face and there's the fins. We're going to turn that once because we want that square to be on the left side of the cube like this. Then the next formula we are going to learn, so we're going to put that on the top. It's going to be R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. There we go. Now the whole yellow face is solved, the whole bottom face is solved, and the whole first two layers are completely solved. Now, good job. That was step 6. Now I suggest you pause the video and practice those algorithms and get them completely memorized. Because like when I first solved it for you, they have to become second nature to where you have them all memorized. So I'll leave you for a moment, and then we will go on to step 6. Okay, welcome back. It is time for step 6. Step 6 in solving the cube is to get all these corners to match. So I see there's an orange one there, should be another orange one, green one there, should be another green one, a red one there. So see, so you need to search the whole top layer of your cube and see if any of the corners match already. No, they do not. So you can pick a random corner. So I'll just pick your favorite color. So my favorite color is red. So I'm gonna go to this side that's red, and I'm gonna do this new formula. It's very long. So now we're gonna add L into it. So you can either. So I don't. There is a formula for this. I do not remember because it's second nature for me. But really, what I just do is you start with the left side. You move the left side back. You move that white thing out of the way. Move the right side back. Then you move that other one back. You put it down. Move the other white thing back. You put it down. Move it back up. Move the top over to the left. Put the right down. Move the top to the left again. Put it up. Move the top 2 times to the left and put it down. There we go. Now, if you look on the cube, one of your corners should match. There we go. See, so this corner, the 2 orange corners match. So you're going to hold that to your left. So as you can see here, this to the front, I have that to my left. There we go. Now you are going to perform it again. Left up, move it out of the way. Right up, move it back, put it down. Move that back, put it down, put it back up. Move that. Put it down, move that, put it up, move that twice, and put it down. There we go. Now all of your corners should match. There we go. Ooh, this one, the center matches too. So on this red thing, we're gonna twist. So we're gonna twist that center over here. And now we have one. Now we have our third face completely solved. And that is the end of step 7. And then I suggest you go back through that. You can, because since I didn't give you the algorithm for that, you're gonna probably have to go back through the video and keep looking at my movements to get it down. So I'm gonna leave you for now. You can pause the video and do that, and then when I come back, we will do the final step, step 8. Okay, well, welcome back. Now it's time for the last and final step, step 8. Step 8. So as you can see on the last step, we got the whole red face completely solved. Now you're going to turn that away from you, so that red face should be in the back. Now you're going to look at this right here. So that green one needs that so that green one really wants to be over here. That blue one really wants to be over, and that blue one really wants to be over here. That orange one wants to be right here. So we're going to hold that red face away from you, and now, so that green one can be over here. So we're going to do the final formula, the clockwise formula. So there are multiple formulas you could do. You can do the clockwise or counterclockwise formula. Basically, it's just the opposite. So I'll show you the counterclockwise formula the next time. For this time, we're going to be doing the clockwise formula. So it goes like this: F2, U to the left, move both of them down, F2, move them back up again, move the top to the left to the left again, and F2. There we go. Now the whole cube is completely solved. 1 face, 2 face, 3 face, 4 face, 5 face, and 6 face. Now, I'm going to leave you for a moment, and then once I get the cube into a certain position, I will show you the other formula, the counterclockwise formula that you can use for the last and 8th step. Okay, hello and welcome back. So this is the final thing I'm going to show you. So here, as you can see, now this time blue is completely solved. Blue is going to stay in the back, and now we have this orange one that needs to be over here. That's going to be counterclockwise. The counterclockwise method basically goes like this. F2. This time you're going to move it this way. Put both down. F2. Move both up. Right there. F2. And it's solved again. So that is how you can solve Rubik's Cube. Personally, I believe that this is the best method out there. So if you share it with your friends, share it with your family, share it with anyone who wants to know how to solve Rubik's Cube. And please like and subscribe. Thank you.